Hi all, welcome to Dev World. This video is the second part of the Docker administration series. The first part link will be available on the description box. Today we are about to discuss the usage of the commands Docker images, Docker pull, Docker run, Docker ps, Docker inspect, Docker exec. The Docker pull helps us to pull an image or a repository from a registry. Usage Docker pull options image name tag. When using the Docker pull command, we need to know what image to pull. So first we use the Docker search command to find out which is the correct image name. For example, say we want to pull a CentOS image, go to the terminal, type docker space search space CentOS. This will list all the CentOS images. Select the name of the image you want from this list. I am going to select CentOS. Then type the command docker space pull space CentOS. This will pull the CentOS image from the Docker registry. Here you can see using default tag latest. That means if no tag is provided, Docker engine uses the latest tag as a default. If you want to see the different tags of a specific image, you have to sign in hub.docker.co and search the image name. Example, I am searching CentOS. This will list all the CentOS images. Select the name of the image from this list. In the CentOS image page, you can see Docker pull command to pull this image. Under this section, you can see view available tags. Click here to see all the tags associated with this image. See, CentOS image uses different tags like latest, CentOS 7 and 7 etc. I am choosing the tag CentOS 7. You can copy the command here and paste in the terminal. This will pull the image with different tag. To list image tags from command line, let me show you a script. You can find the script from the description box. This will list all the available tags of CentOS from the command line. If you want to choose different images, just change the image name here. Example, I want to check Nginx tags. Change the name as Nginx here. This will list Nginx tags. If you want to reduce the long list, just combine this script with the head command to list only the first 10 lines. The Docker images command helps us to list images already pulled in your server. Usage Docker images options space repository tag. The default Docker images will show all top level images, their repository and tags and their size. Go to the terminal, type Docker images. This will list all the available images. Look, now we have two images are available. CentOS with different tags, latest and CentOS 7. We will get some information from here. Tag. This is used to logically tag images. Image ID. This is used to uniquely identify the image. Created. The number of days since the image was created. Size. The size of the image. Docker images command tags an optional argument repository tag that restricts the list to images that match the argument. To list all images in the Ubuntu repository, run the command docker images ubuntu. See, there is no images of Ubuntu is available right now. So first we have to pull the Ubuntu image. Run docker pull ubuntu to pull the Ubuntu image. Next, type docker images ubuntu. This will list the Ubuntu images. If you want to list images with a specific tag, type docker images space CentOS that specific tag. I am using CentOS 7. This will list only the CentOS images with the tag CentOS 7. In Docker images, the filtering flag format is of --filter key is equal to value. If there is more than one filter, then pass multiple flags --filter who is equal to bar --filter diff is equal to bars. Supported filters are dangling, label, before, since, reference. We can see one example with the --filter. If you want to see the images created before Ubuntu, type docker images space --filter space before is equal to Ubuntu. This will list all the images before created the image Ubuntu. If you are typing the command docker images, you will get a wide vision about it. See, CentOS with CentOS 7 is created 3 weeks ago. Ubuntu with the latest is created 5 weeks ago. CentOS with the latest is created 4 months ago. That means the images created before the Ubuntu image is only CentOS latest. The docker run command creates a container from a given image and starts the container using a given command. Usage docker space run space options space image space command space argument. There are two ways of running a container: in attached mode, that is foreground, or in detached mode, that is background. By default, Docker runs the container in attached mode. If you want to run a container in attached mode, type docker space run space nginx. If you want to run a container in detached mode, type docker space run space -d space nginx. In the terminal, type docker space images to list available images. See, nginx images is available right now. If you want to run nginx image in attached mode, type docker space run space nginx. You can see the container is started in the foreground. Use Ctrl+D to exit from this container. For detached mode, type docker space run space -d space nginx. See, the container is started in the background. The docker ps command helps us to list the status of all the containers. Usage docker ps options. To list all the running docker containers, type docker space ps. As you can see, there is only one container nginx is running right now. To list all the containers, both running and stopped, use docker space ps space -a. See, this is listing two nginx containers. One is exited status and another one is up status. To list containers by their ID, type docker space ps space -aq. The ps command provides several columns of information. Container ID, a unique alphanumeric number for each container. Image, the base operating system image the container is based on. Command, the command that launched the container. Created, how long ago the container was created. Status, uptime or downtime. Ports, specifies any ports forwarded to the container for networking. Name, a memorable name assigned by the Docker software. To allow external connections to the container, you have to open specific ports. You have to add the -p option to the docker run command. To map TCP port 80 in the container to port 8080 on the Docker host, you would run docker space run space -d space -p space 8080:80 space nginx. To check the status of the container, run docker space ps space -a. In the port section, you can see the container port 8080 is forwarded to the host port 8080. Use the command netstat to verify the listening ports. See, 8080 is listening right now and associate with the PID 136209 and program name docker proxy. You will be able to access the container service using http://hostip:8080. Go to the browser and type domain name or IP. Here I am using a domain name because I already pointed my Docker server IP to this domain. lab.linuxwiki.in:8080. You can see that the default nginx page is loading right now. Docker containers do not save the data they produce. As soon as the process is finished, the container stops, everything inside of it is removed. If you want to have persistent data that is stored even after the container stops, you need to enable sharing storage volumes. For mounting volumes, use the "-v attribute. Go to the terminal. We have created a folder called /backup on the host server. This folder is what we are going to share. Type docker space run space -d space -v space /backup /data nginx. /data is the destination folder in the container. In Docker, each container is identified by its UUID and name. By default, if not explicitly set, the container's name is automatically generated by the Docker daemon. Use the -name option to assign a custom name to the container. Type docker space run space -d space -name space mybox space nginx. Here mybox is the custom name. Check the container status and see the container is started with the name mybox. The inspect command will list the complete information of the container. Use the container ID listed in the first column with the inspect option. See, you will get a pretty long output here. Usually the output will be JSON format. This can be truncated based on what needs to be verified. For example, you could only get information on the networking part of the Docker container. Type docker space inspect space --format equal to open bracket space dot network settings space close bracket space container ID. See, all the network related data will be listed here. If you want to know only the IP address, type docker space inspect space --format equal to open bracket space dot network settings dot IP address space close bracket space container ID. See, it is only listing the IP address of that container. To know the volume information, type docker space inspect space --format equal to open bracket dot mounts close bracket space container ID. Here we have mounted /backup as /usr share nginx html. Docker exec help us to run a command in a running container. Usage docker space exec space option space container space command. When running containers, you often want to run commands in order to have access to a shell instance or to start a CLI to manage your server. If you want to list folder inside the container, type docker space exec space container ID space ls. This will list all the root level folders inside the container. If you want to see the data in a specific folder /etc, type docker space exec space container ID space ls space /etc. This will list all the files and folders under /etc. If you want to create a folder /mnd test, type docker space exec space cid space mkdir space /mnd test. The most popular usage of the docker exec command is to launch a bash terminal with a container. In order to start a bash terminal in a Docker container, execute the docker exec command with the -it option and specify the container ID as well as the path to the bash shell. We can see one example with the exec bash. I have one folder /backup and inside that I have some files. Start a container and mount this /backup folder as /my_data. Verify the status of the container. Type docker space exec space -it space container ID space /bin/bash to access the bash terminal of the container. See, we got the bash terminal and both CID are the same. Go to the destination folder /my_data and verify the files. In order to execute a command as root user on a container, use the docker exec command and specify the -u option with a value of 0 or root for the root user. In terminal, type docker space exec space -it space -u space root or 0 space container id space /bin/bash. See, you have entered as root user. For the demo purpose, let's see how to create a Nginx container and publish a website. Go to the terminal, type docker space run space -d space -v space /backup /usr share nginx html space -p 8080:80 space --name space my website space nginx /usr share nginx html is the default document root of nginx web server. I am mounting the folder /backup as document root. I would need to forward the container port 80 as host port 8080. I am giving a custom name my website to this container. Check and verify the container status. You could see the port 80 is published as 8080 in the host machine and also mounted the OLM as well. Enter the docker container, use docker exec bash command. Verify the document root of nginx. You could see the document root is /usr share nginx html. Go to the document root. See, no files are there right now. Create a index.html file with the test data and verify that the file is created. Go to the browser and verify that the website is loading with the test data. Hope you enjoyed today's session. We will see soon with the part 3 video of the Docker administration series. I am signing off for the day. Stay tuned. Bye bye.